This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott. He returned from the 6. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. To the air right away is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Okay, ready? Here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Second and 7. They'll throw with Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, here's Guerrero. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down up to the 44. One more time, it's Guerrero. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face second down and 7. Daniels now going to look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier.
And he's in! Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Commanders 7, Eagles nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Devontae Smith there to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
No touch it! No touch!
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain there of 15. Good for an Eagles first down.
Great, set. No touch.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Hurts working in the pistol. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He keeps it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the handoff, it's Guerendo. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here at the 44.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
On play action, Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Guerendo. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll go again with Guerendo. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 2nd down, a run with Guerendo. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. and long. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Third and long, and here's Daniels. He's going to air this one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. First and 10. Now Daniels. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing now. Daniels. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Daniels gonna throw again. He's gonna run it. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble. The motion man here is McClure. On first and 10, here's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. The motion man here is McClure. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Off, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. Second and 11.
Delta set. Delta set.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
That is caught! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Hurts to the air on first down. He's going to look downfield once again. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be second down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Eagles 17, Commanders 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Boston Scheinberg set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Delta.
On second down, Hurts. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Delta set.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Once again, it's Barkley. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley, who appears to be shaken up.
set. Hey, 73, 73. Delta.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
You on left. Hey. Delta.
On third down, here's Hurts. Now he'll air one out. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles. That his second touchdown tonight.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That's the score. Eagles 24, Commanders 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Corey, 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Whoa. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Daniels now on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To the air again is Daniels. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Washington.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding a hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him.
And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or 2 shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Isaac Guerrero, the intended target, coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. This one caught at the 4. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think on this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more.
That one taken in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Commander.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here's Smith to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On play action, here's Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Don't touch that.
Hurts working in the pistol. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go.
Throwing is Daniels. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here at the 44.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
Hurts gonna hand this one to Shipley. Open space inside the 10. And he's gonna take this all the way home. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Daniels now going to look to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Daniels to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be third down. To throw is Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
First down.
Daniels going to throw again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
And he did a pretty good job here to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a two-possession game here late.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for two. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Shipley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, they'll give it to Shipley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Shipley. And he'll be taken down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2. Down to the 2. Third and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Here we go.
On first down, Daniels. Who else another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Daniels now on first down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.